I am Nancy Cheney with Epic Charter Schools. We are going to be looking at 3rd grade Oklahoma Academic Standards, specifically Standard 3.2.PWS.3. Students will decode multisyllabic words by applying knowledge of structural analysis, all major syllable patterns, contractions, abbreviations, common roots and related prefixes and suffixes. Today we are going to look at contractions. Contraction is a combination of two short words, usually a pronoun and a verb. In contractions, one or more letter has been removed. The apostrophe replaces the removed letters, not removed spaces. Below are some common contractions. A contraction is a short word for two words. Usually part of the second word is left out, or some of the letters, and replaced with an apostrophe. For example, can plus not is equal to can't. We have left out the O in not and replaced it with the apostrophe. I plus am becomes the contraction I'm. We've left out the A on am and replaced it with an apostrophe. Don't forget the apostrophe. That's a very important part of contractions. Let's look at some more examples. Can't comes from the word can not. You see we have left out the N and the O on not and replaced it with the apostrophe to get the word can't. I'll, it comes from the words I will, means the same things. I have, didn't, did not, don't, do not, and will for we will. A contraction is two words joined together with one or more letters replaced by the apostrophe. You notice on this chart, the biggest part of the chart is the apostrophe at the bottom. You must have an apostrophe if you're going to make a contraction. These are some common contractions for the words am, are, is, had, would, not, has, will, and have. Again, we have a chart of 4 contractions. In each balloon, they have put contractions that can be made using the verb at the top. Let's look at the pink balloon that says am. We see I am. You can make the contraction I'm. Looking at the yellow balloon that says is, we have he is, he's, she is, she's, who is, whose, here is, here's, that is, that's, there is, theirs, and what is, what's. I'm sure you can go over the other contractions with your teacher. Sometimes contractions can stand for two things. Some contractions can stand for two different things. For example, he's can stand for he is and he has. They look the same, but you have to find out what the meaning is. So to figure out which word the contraction stands for, replace the contraction with the two-word combination in the sentence. Here's some examples. I'd go to the game if there were good seats. I'd could either mean I had or I would. Let's try I had. I had go to the game if there were good seats. Wrong. It doesn't make sense. Let's try would. I would go to the game if there were good seats. That would be right, the correct meaning or two words for the contraction. The second one says, she's very good at math. Could be she has or she is. Let's try has. She has very good at math. Wrong, not the correct meaning. Let's try she is. She is very good at math. That's right and makes sense. Continuing with contractions with two meanings, we have one more example. He's been there before. It could be he is or he has. Let's try he is first. He is been there before. Wrong. Let's try he has. He has been there before. That is correct and makes sense in the sentence. That is the right two words that make up the contraction he's in this particular sentence. Let's review contractions. A contraction is one word made from two words. The first word usually stays the same. Certain letters are taken out of the second word, and an apostrophe will fill the space of the missing letters. Again, we have an example. Is not becomes isn't. We've left out the O out of not and replaced it with the apostrophe to make it a shorter word. Contractions are very convenient and very useful when you're writing and reading. Just be sure that you know which two words would make up that contraction where it will have the right meaning for you.